Good morning, pupils. It's Mrs. Adekombi. I'm sure you enjoyed your weekend. It's so good seeing you today. In our math class for today, our topic is average. Say average, everybody. Say it again, average. I'm sure this is not the first time you are hearing the word average. In fact, we have treated it once in the previous term. So very quickly, let's take the definition of average. Let's read together, everybody. 1, 2, go. What is average? Average is the sum of all given values divided by the number. Say that again, everybody. Average is the sum of all given values divided by the number. Another word for average in mathematics is mean. Say mean, everybody. I can't hear you. Mean. Now, very quickly, average has a formula. The formula for average or mean is sum of items over number of items. The sum of items can just be written as S, and the number of items can be written as N. What is the formula for average, everybody? Sum of items over number of items. Let's look at our first example. It says, find the average of the following. Usually you are given a set of numbers and you are asked to find the average. Number 1, we have 1, 8, 6, 8, and 7. The first thing we do is to write the formula for average. What is the formula for average, everybody? Sum of items, or just S, over number of items. Can you take that again? Sum of items over number of items. Beautiful. Now let us write out those items. We have 1. We are summing it up, so we use the sign plus. Plus 8, plus 6, plus 8, and plus 7. We have done the sum of items. Now the next thing is to find out what number the items are. Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That means there are 5 items in the set. So we write it there as 5. Remember, we are doing sum. So to sum up, we take it as 1 plus 8, which is 9. 9 plus 6, 15. Beautiful. 15 plus 8, we have 23. And 23 plus 7 is 30. You are excellent. So we write it as 30 over 5. And in mathematics, over means divide. Over means what? Divide. So let's divide this number together. 30 divided by 5. What does that give me? Beautiful. 6. So that means therefore the average of the set we're given is 6. Excellent. Let's look at the second example. Sometimes we might be asked to find the average of values. It could be money, it could be measurements, or it could be anything. So in this case, you take the same formula, average. And what is that formula, everybody? I can't hear you. Can you say it louder? Sum of items over number of items. You are excellent. Don't worry, no matter the quantity or the value you are given, you can still work out the average. Number of items is N. Now let's list out our items. Remember, you capture it with the value. Let's go, everybody. 60 naira plus, we put plus because we are summing it up. Plus 80 naira. Next one, 40 naira plus 100 naira and plus 70 naira. Over, this time we're going to count because we need to know the number, what number the items are. So let's count, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 again. It's just a coincidence. You won't actually be given 5 items every time. So let's add up. 60 plus 40 is 100. Okay? 100 plus 80 is 180. 180 plus 100 is 280. 280 plus 70 is 350. Was that what you got? Beautiful. So we have here 350. You must not forget to divide. You must not forget to divide. So let's divide together, everybody. 350 divided by 5 gives 70. You can use your long division method to get that. 70. So that means, therefore, the average of this set of values is 70 naira. Do not forget your value if you have been given a set with values. I'm sure you are getting a clearer idea of what average is. Beautiful. So let's look at example 3. You can also be given average of fractions. I believe you remember what fractions are. A number that has a numerator and a denominator. In this case, we have mixed numbers. That is, it has a whole number and a proper fraction. Let's do this example together, everybody. We have here 1 whole number 1 over 3. We have 3 whole number 1 over 3 and 4 whole number 1 over 3. Let's write down our formula. Can you tell me the formula for average or mean, everybody? Excellent. Can you say it louder? Beautiful. Only the boys? Yes, and only the girls. Beautiful. Sum of items over number of items. Now we have already listed out our items. Remember that when we are doing addition of fractions, you bring the whole numbers to one side and the fractions to the other side. Let's extract the whole number from these mixed numbers. We have 1 plus 3 plus 4. And then we have the fraction on this side. 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3. So let's add up the whole numbers. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. So I have 8 whole number. Now look at this type of fraction. What is that type of fraction called? Awesome. Excellent. They are called like fractions because they have the same denominator. Now to add up like fraction, just pick up 1, 3 and add up the numerator. 1 plus 1 plus 1. That gives 3. And we know that in mathematics, if the fraction has the same numerator and the same denominator, it is equals to 1. So 3 over 3 equals 1. So we have 1. Do not forget the whole number there. So I have 8 whole number plus 1 whole number. That gives me 9 whole number. This is not your final answer because you have been told to find the average. So I have here 9. Count the items. 9 is the sum of items. So let's count the items we have. 1, 2, and 3. So we now have 9 over 3. What is 9 divided by 3, class? Beautiful, 3. That shows that our average for this set is 3. Is it clear? Good. So let's move on to the last example for this lesson. Now we are adding up decimals. We already know that a decimal is a number that has a decimal point. It's the same thing. You write your average. Sum of items over number of items. You can write it like this. So let's extract our values. 2.4 plus 0.3 plus 1.6 plus 1.7. Let's count our values, everybody, our items, everybody. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful. Now we want to add up decimals. We have taught you that to add up decimals, you line up the decimal points on a straight line. Excellent. So let's write it. 2.4, 0.3, 1.6, and 1.7. Let us add up. Begin from the back. 7, 13, and 20. I write 0, I carry 2. 2 plus 2, 4, 5, and 6. So I have the 6.0 over 4. Now let's do the division, everybody. 6.0 over 4 gives us, you know your long division method. 6 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times 4, 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. I move my decimal point up and bring down 0. You remember that whenever you bring down a number, you start the process all over again. So 20 divided by 4 gives 5. 5 times 4, 20. 20 minus 20, 0. That means that our average for this set is equals to 1.5. Deborah, is the lesson clear? Excellent. Awesome. Is it clear? Beautiful. Now we have come to the end of this lesson. Your exercise have been put on the WhatsApp platform. If you have any question, do give me a feedback. I am Ijeoma Adekombi. Do enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.